Hello, it's Matt, and today I'm going to talk about the Amazon Kindle. This iteration of the e-reader from Amazon is pretty neat. Everyone seems to like it so far. To go over the device in general, it's about that thick. Down here in the bottom you have the power button, the USB port, headphone jack, and a volume rocker switch here. On the front we have the keyboard, we have some navigation buttons right here, and of course we have the screen. Now this is in its off setting, so there's a picture static on the screen which is not using any battery power because it's based off of the state of the liquid crystal display rather than keeping all the little pixels active all the time. That's why e-readers typically have a much longer battery life than other screen devices. Over here on each side, left and right, you have the page forward and page backwards. Some people might think this over here means go back, this over here means go forward. That is not the case. Both of these do the exact same thing. The top ones are forward, the bottom buttons are backwards. On the top, there is nothing. And on the back, there is a nice sort of rubbery feeling type texture thing. And we have speakers up here. Alrighty. Now to activate the Kindle, you just slide the switch on the bottom. And it starts up and right where you left off. Now, like most Kindle products, this one will pick up to wherever your bookmark was, be it on the iPhone, the iPad, the computer, wherever you stopped. And if your device was network enabled, it will save your spot and then open up the book at that spot, which is very handy. However, to preserve battery life on this one, I have disabled the radio, and therefore it doesn't know where I last stopped reading on my other devices because it can't communicate to the internet at the moment, and that improves battery life substantially. Alright, so some of the main features, as you can see, is the larger print, which can be useful for some people, and you can change that by right down here at the bottom by pushing this button here, and you can select from a variety of print sizes by using this little square input device. So you just go back and forth and the screen will change accordingly. So you can go really tiny. I don't exactly know how you're supposed to read that, but you can do that. For my visual requirements, I like that. Alright, and you also have different other options available for font and line spacing and other areas of interest. And of course, to get out of that, you always hit the back button. Alright. Now, so this is a book. You go forward, you go backwards. Now notice how the page blinks like that. That's how the Kindle functions. And other e-readers, it does it differently and sometimes a little more pleasantly. Right down here, this iteration of the Kindle shows your percentage that you've progressed through the book rather than page numbers, which some people have addressed in other e-reader devices. Now, to actually purchase a book, you would hit the menu button, which will take you back to your library, and then you can navigate your library by using the aforementioned little square button up here, and you go up and down accordingly. And to go to the store, you would hit this button up here, that button, and then you would go to Shop Kindle after you turned on your wireless. So first you turn on your wireless radio. And this one using both 3G and Wi-Fi, so that allows versatility in that area. And once that's going, then you can go and shop in the Kindle store, and it'll load up the Kindle store, and there you go. Now the Kindle device comes, since I ordered it on Amazon's website, it comes already configured to function with your Amazon account. So if you have one click and so forth, that's already been set up in this device, and so it makes buying stuff a little bit easier than if you had to set it up from purchase from Best Buy or someplace. But so far, that was a general overview of the Kindle. I've really enjoyed it. It's been a nice device. It's been easy to use. My main complaint about this device would have to be the interface. The little square pad down here where the center button, it's not the best. It's a little small. The back and home buttons can get confused, and the menu button to control how big things are is sort of not very big. And also the keyboard is rarely used, but takes up a lot of space and isn't very appealing looking. And if you can't see very well, so you actually enlarge the font. Now, see, that's how big I usually read it. But notice the keyboard is still the same small font. So it makes it a little bit more difficult for people who have limited vision to actually interact with the device. So also, there has been other issues regarding the audio capabilities of this device, both good and bad, regarding both visually sighted people and blind people, in regards of rights management for the material and the ability to actually navigate it, such as you can listen to stuff off of this device. You can read this text only if the publisher allows it. However, which is causing problems with the audio folks, because you're not getting rights for the books on tape and so forth like that, and it's being read to you, so you won't go buy the book on tape. But on the other end of the spectrum, the blind folks have complained about the Amazon Kindle, because some universities, Arizona State University, was going to implement this device as the medium to deliver textbooks for students. However, this device currently does not have any audio prompts to navigate through the menu system. So that's what caused the blind folks to get unhappy and upset and file some complaints and so forth. So as you can see, from both sides of the spectrum, there are issues with this device. And also the issue is that you don't own this. You don't own the content on the Kindle. The Kindle is licensed. The content on the Kindle is licensed to you. You purchase the license to view this material. You cannot share it. You cannot give it away. As we have seen in past, such as the 1984 issue, they can remove content off your Kindle, whether you liked it or not. And so that can be a sticking point for some people. But besides that, gaining access to large print material very quickly, the Kindle is excellent at that. So if you're out in the middle of nowhere and it's hard to get a hold of large print material and you have access to some sort of internet connection, the Kindle might be a viable solution for your needs. I know growing up young, when I lived out in the Adirondacks, getting large print material was quite the experience. It took up to 6 months sometimes. But anyways, that is an overview of the Amazon Kindle, and thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.